Warning, there are profanity, topics, and other opinions that could offend you. Please watch and or listen at your own risk, and enjoy the show. Hey guys, it's RDiK, your Old School Duelist 12, and welcome back to the Voidcast Season 2, where no topic is still off the table. Now, I'm just going to quickly tell you guys right now, this episode probably will be way shorter than any of my other ones, just because, again, because just like normal, when it ends up being kind of a short episode, or on the shorter side, it's just because there's nothing really happening, and so what I wanted to just say is, I've had an interesting week. I wanted to do this, I wanted to record the other day, or Tuesday instead of Wednesday, because my best friend Josh, who's been on this show quite a few times, he's going off to college, so I wanted to, hang out with him, me and just a bunch of friends, we got together, well, I wouldn't say bunch, me and friends, we got together, just hung out, played the games, did some drinking, and I never got around to recording. Plus, today also, I helped him move to his college, which is Chicago. Yeah, so that was my day. That's what I did today, and then I also went to work. So it was a lot of interesting, fun stuff. But I didn't really prepare this but I didn't want to completely leave you guys in the dark, because I want to keep up with trying to get my videos up on time. So it's going to be a shorter one, probably shorter than the other ones. I just had just two quick things I wanted to talk about, and they are extremely quick. One of them I probably will go on a giant rant about, just because I got really annoyed earlier this week. And the other one is something that I can talk about, but at the same time can't talk about. And I'm going to get the rant out of the way so we can end on a good note. If you guys haven't heard, then there is a transgender military ban, which means transgender people cannot join the military. They cannot volunteer to join, they can't serve, any of that fun stuff. Well, but the ones that are in it right now, as far as I'm aware, they're not getting kicked out, but new ones can't join, which is really annoying to me, because if you guys don't know, I am transgender, and that is very, very, very annoying to me, and it irks the living shit out of me, because everyone's argument against it is that the army or the military is not a social experience or experiment. It's, they can be distracting. There's tons of they need 24-hour medical support and a whole bunch of other reasons. And it's really, really annoying to hear, because it shows how, one, uneducated people are about transgender. It just shows that the fear, it shows people are scared of the unknown, because they don't know a lot about transgender and the process of transitioning and all that fun stuff. It's not that it prevents people from living their lives and they have to, be under 24-hour, 100% supervision of medical supervision. No, they don't. In a lot of cases, in a lot of cases, after about a year, you don't have to have regular monthly visits or weekly visits, depending. In the beginning, yes, you're going to have a lot of hospital visits and everything like that. But after about a year, in some cases it's months, depending if you're progressing really well because we've had years and years of people transitioning genders. So there's doctors that are like, okay, you're doing fine. I probably won't have to see you unless something emergency happens to you. I probably won't have to see you for the next few months, or something like that. So it's not like this is something new that doctors don't know how to deal with and don't know how to be like, okay, you're good. You're good for the next month, or you're good for the next X amount of months. So like I said, after about a year, you don't have to have regular monthly or weekly doctor visits. There are the rare cases where everything's going good, but there's some stuff that will concern a doctor and say, hey, come back in a week or come back in a month, or I just want to do a checkup on you, something like that, something along the lines. But a doctor will know that ahead of time and can see if, you transitioning is going to be an issue. And it's really annoying to hear and to deal with and everything like that, and all these other just little things that just bother me so much about it. And then another thing is, everyone's argument is legitimately invalid about transgender people being a nuisance or a distraction or all this other whatever other stupid bullshit excuse you want to use, because there are active transgender people serving. If they become an issue within your military branch or your ranks or your division, whatever, medically discharge that one person, because that one person didn't work out due to medical reasons. So then therefore you can medically discharge them. So I don't see what the fuck the big deal is with people, bitching and complaining and like, oh, transgender people, they're causing an issue. This is a social experiment, blah, 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 blah. It's not. They're regular people living their lives how they feel is necessary. They don't think they should be their born gender. And I could get into a long, drawn out thought process of what can cause a person to want to transition and want to, change genders, because that's the definition of a transgender person, a transitioning person in their gender. So they, like I said, I could go on and on into hours and probably explaining, what goes through a person's mind about why they want to transition, the stuff that goes through their mind. Not all of them, but a general thought just from talking to my transgender friends that I have, other transgender people from like blogs and different websites and stuff like that, and just my experience so far, going through my process, and transitioning and working your way to becoming the opposite gender of what you want, or at least the end result of what you want. Because not everybody wants to go through the whole shebang. Maybe they just want to take estrogen pills or get some estrogen hormones to get more feminine looks. Because like I said, I go hours talking about this, but just to slowly, or just to kind of not wrap it up, but sum up my thought process of why this is the stupidest thing. And then another thing that I heard that pertains to is I saw a video where the video was titled "The American Cowboy Speaks About the Military Transgender Ban," and he just, in his whole video, it just explains that it's not the PC way to make this decision. It was the right decision, or something along those lines of just this was the most humane decision. And the biggest reason why is because the military is an attack fighting force or something like that, and transgender people deal with depression, anxiety, gender identity, gender dysphoria, and stuff like that. And it's yes, there are some transgender people that deal with that, and he also wanted to say that just because they go through that, and they come out of it okay, and they can deal with that on a day-to-day basis, they're ready for the military. And then you could deeply ask them, do you think they're ready for it? It's one of those things that it's yes, there is a majority, I wouldn't say majority, but there is a good amount of people that deal with that on a day-to-day basis, of gender identity issues, anxiety, gender dysphoria, depression, stuff like that. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm one of those people that deal with that. But there are the group, or the population of the transgender people that can function a normal human being and don't deal with that, so they can join the military. And that's why there are active military people serving. They don't just let anybody into the military. There is tests you have to pass. There's medical tests, physical tests, there's mentality tests, all type of tests to make sure that they are going to not fail. And then again, even down the line, if their medical condition, because they are transgender, becomes an issue of that one person, medically discharge them. It's literally that simple. Not as simple as, oh, just ban them, then we don't have to deal with that issue at all. Give them a chance. They are a born American that wants to serve their country. They should still have the right to, serve if they want to and are physically able to. And, mentally, if they can pass the test and get the same result as a quote-unquote normal person in this situation, then they should be able to. Well, I don't see the big deal. So that's just, that's just my take on it, and it's really, really frustrating to listen to and hear. And, people that want to support this, you are just scared, uneducated people that don't like change and don't like to deal with something new that you know nothing about. So, now that rant is out of the way, let's end on a good note, and we are going to talk about Splatoon 2 that has been out for, I think, about 2 weeks now. I want to say about a week or two, something like that. But either way, it is an amazing game. Like, it is so fun. Like, I barely played any. I played a little bit of Splatoon, of the first Splatoon. But after just doing research and watching people talk about Splatoon 2 that are big Splatoon fans, they are basically saying that Splatoon 2 is Splatoon 1.5, because there is a lot of stuff that is the same as Splatoon 1. But at the same time, it also has a lot, well, I wouldn't say a lot, but it has quite a few new things. The solo campaign is different, or actually feels like a worth it solo campaign. There's, a few new weapons. There's a new mode that, in reality, you barely get to play, which is, I haven't played it yet because I totally forgot about it because I've been trying to play the solo campaign. Plus, also, I have a life, so I have to do stuff. So it's just, it's really fun. It's a really fun game. It's not something that I can really delve into and be like, yo, this is really cool because in Splatoon 1 they did this and this in Splatoon 2. Because I haven't really played Splatoon 2. I didn't own a Wii U. The only reason why I got to play the first Splatoon is because a girl I was dating at the time, she let me, she loved Splatoon 1. And, I just played at her house quite a few times. And it was really fun. I only played the online and I watched her play. But it was still really fun. I really, really enjoyed the game. It was just fun. But Splatoon 2 is amazing. It's fun. Definitely worth the buy. And, it takes up a lot of my time. Zelda took up a lot of time, and then ARMS took a little bit of time. Then the DLC for Zelda came out, and that took up a lot more time. But Splatoon 2 is taking up, it's taking up a lot of time, too. I'm playing the shit out of it. Kind of played online a little bit, and the online's not bad. I don't have any other friends that, that have a Switch that I talk to on a regular basis. I do have, I think I have 2 friends that do have a Switch, but I don't talk to them on a day-to-day basis, so I can't really be like, oh man, let's get together and play some Splatoon. But it's still fun. The online's still pretty cool. From what I heard, playing in matches online with friends on your phone is stupid. That's just me. And it is, that's just what I've heard from other people. Yeah. So, have fun with that, if that happens. And if it happens to me, I guess I will have fun with that too. But yeah, definitely buy Splatoon 2. If you have a Switch, don't pass it up. Don't be like, oh, I didn't like Splatoon on the first one, or I didn't play the first one. Buy it. There's not a lot of main title Nintendo games that are out. So, why not buy this one? ARMS is really good. Zelda is fucking amazing. Splatoon 2 is fucking amazing. Yeah, any other games are out. Don't buy Bomberman. Don't buy Bomberman. It is not fun. No. But that's, like I said, this is going to be a shorter episode just because busy week. I'm tired. I still have to edit, I still have to edit and upload this, which it's not a hassle. I've talked about this before on the process of editing the podcast. It's not a pain in the ass, but it can be, because sometimes editing software just won't want to work sometimes. Sometimes files, I have to convert files and all that fun stuff. It's just, it can be a little bit of a hassle. Plus, it has to render. Plus, there's the upload time. So yeah, I just want to make sure I get something out to you guys, and I'm able to, talk about it with you guys, and so you guys can hear what I gotta say. But if you like this video and like what you saw, go ahead and, comment down below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my other videos, including this one, and to the channel. And I will see you guys in the next one. Thank you, and have a wonderful, beautiful night, thing, or whatever.